Hello, first grade. Today is Friday, May 22nd, and today we're going to talk about three-dimensional shapes. And we're going to talk about items around our house that might have these specific shapes. So I searched through my house for various items to use for this activity. And as I was searching through my cabinets, I came across this yummy container of icing. What shape would this container of icing be? This shape is a cylinder. And a cylinder is a three-dimensional shape that has two circle faces that are the same size. So two circle faces that are the same size. The three-dimensional shape is a cylinder. Other cylinders you might have at your house might be a can of soup or a can of vegetables, maybe a paper towel roll, a glue stick. Okay, then I took a piece of paper and I made a cool party hat with it. And this shape would be a cone. A cone is a three-dimensional shape that has one circle face and one point. Cones that you might have at your house might be a party hat, an ice cream cone. That's my favorite kind of cone. And then as I was searching through my playroom, I found a tennis ball. And what shape are balls? That's right, they are a sphere. And a sphere is a three-dimensional shape that has no flat faces. It's just round. And you might also have a marble at home or an orange. Those would also be spheres. Okay, then I was digging through my closet. And in my closet, I found this really sparkly gift box. And this gift box is made up of squares. All around it, it has squares. What shape would this gift box be? A cube. And a cube is a three-dimensional shape that has 6 square faces. So let's see, we have 1 in the front, 2, the back here makes 3, on the bottom makes 4, and on the sides makes 5 and 6. So 6 square faces would be a cube. Then I had to sneeze. So when I had to sneeze, I ran and got my box of tissues. And what shape is my box of tissues? I'll give you a hint. It has rectangles as its faces. And it's called a rectangular prism. That's a very long word. A rectangular prism. And a rectangular prism is a three-dimensional shape that has 6 rectangle faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some other rectangular prisms you might have at home are video game boxes, books, a box of food, a box of pasta, cake, brownies. Okay, well, let's see if you can name these items with me. Here we go. We have a cylinder. Cylinder has 2 circle faces that are the same size. A cone, like an ice cream cone, it has 1 circle face and 1 point. Sphere. Sphere has no flat faces. It's just round. Cube. A cube has 6 square faces. And then the really long name, rectangular prism. And a rectangular prism has 6 rectangle faces. Well, it might be fun for you to go look through your house like I did mine and see what items you can find with these different three-dimensional shapes. But for your activity this week, in your STEAM kit, you have a bag of toothpicks and you have your Play-Doh that you've been using for various activities. You can use those 2 items or you can use other materials that you have at your house. And I want you to create at least one three-dimensional shape that was in our lesson today. And then let me know what three-dimensional shape you made. So I made 2 three-dimensional shapes. First, I don't want to show you that one yet. First, I used my toothpicks and Play-Doh, and I made a rectangular prism. rectangular prism. I've got 6 rectangles. I made a rectangular prism. And then I used just my Play-Doh and I created a cone. My cone had 1 circle face and 1 point. Okay, so I hope you have fun as you use materials to create one of these 3-dimensional shapes, and then let me know what 3-dimensional shape that you made. And if you want, you could even take 3-dimensional shapes that you have around your house and put them together to build a structure. So last week, Sam and Isaac, they used a cylinder Pringles can and 2 rectangular prism Lunchable containers, and then I think maybe another bit larger rectangular prism food box, and made a snack house and sent that to me on Dojo. And I loved seeing that. So if you get creative and you used any 3-dimensional items around your house to create any structures or to create other shapes, feel free to post those on Dojo as well and let me know what shapes you used to make that structure. But that's just an optional activity. So for today's homework, it's just to create at least one 3-dimensional shape using any type of materials that you would like, and let me know what 3-dimensional shape you created. Well, I will let you know that there's just 1 week left of school next week. This video I posted today is my last video that I'll be making for you. Next week, Miss Karen will be making videos for you. And since next week is the last week of school, all of your assignments are due next Tuesday. So Tuesday, May 26th, your assignments are due here on Dojo. And then your reading logs and your journals are also due on Tuesday. So the buses will be going around the bus routes to make food deliveries. When the bus comes to your stop, you can give the bus driver or the teacher that's on the bus your reading log and your journal, or you can bring them to the school on Tuesday. But that's all due on Tuesday because Miss Karen and I have to turn in grades at the end of next week. But Miss Karen will still post 3 videos for you next week. On Monday will be your last activity to do, and that'll be due Tuesday. And then on Wednesday and Friday, then she'll post some fun activities for you, just for fun. But since this is my last video for you, I want to let you know that I hope you have a fantastic summer. I miss you so much. I love you, and I really look forward to seeing you in the fall to hear about all the fun things that you do this summer. Love you. Bye.